When I stopped this morning to drop off one jacket at the dry cleaner, he stopped me and he said, "Thank you." At first I thought it was thank you for the order. But what I realized is he was talking about our budget that we had proposed the other night, because it actually talked about no new taxes. In order to be able to get to a no new tax situation, you actually have to spend less. I do know that the other proposal that we have before us today, that was crafted by the Democratic side of the Appropriations Committee, has spending increases above not just last year's, this year's, but above what the governor had proposed, and not in one year, but in both years. We had to come up with an alternative, and an alternative that goes out to the people of Connecticut and says we can control our spending, we can reduce our spending, because this is our state that is urgently in need of some financial, sound planning that is affordable. When I talked to this gentleman, and I know that he's got 2 college-age kids, he has reduced the number of people that he employs because not so many people now can afford to have their dry cleaning done, so they bring in less items, they go less often. And he has higher electric costs. He has now going where he's facing perhaps higher and higher costs for his transporting needs, because he does drop off and pick up because of the gas situation. His lists go on, and where is he going to find those new dollars to be able to fund the increases? It's a story of a local man, there's no question about that, but it's a local man, a local family, a local community, and local employees. So what are we confronted with here? We're confronted with a working class of people that don't know how they're going to make it. Does he close up? Should he move his shop to another state in the South where he can afford to do business more reasonably? And it's a service business. And we would lose out on an independent contractor. Those are the types of stories that brought this particular caucus forward to say that we can't afford more spending. And we need only the government we can afford. We would like to be as generous and gracious as we could be to those and expand certain programs. We would love to do that, but the money's just not there. So as we look at this particular proposal in front of you, you'll find that it is lower than last year's spending. It does away with certain programs, but it keeps the programs that feed and clothe and give health to those that need it the most. And that is one of our most important missions. Thank you, Madam Chair.